Shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash. The double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the speckled bird, and to all the Israelites that look like the heathen nations. And peace and salutations to all you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, and you brothers that are out there on the highways and byways across the four corners of the earth doing the work in truth and sincerity. I just want to do a quick video on this article that I had came across about just different events and different things taking place, man. If you're new to this video, man or woman, hey, this is for the Israelites. The Israelites are you so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics and Native Americans. We are the Israelites according to the Bible. We are the Lord's chosen people, and right now, the Lord, in this time period that we live in, this is the time period to when the Lord, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, which his real name is Yahushua, and the Most High's name is Yahweh. He's coming back, man, and all the signs are there, right? Now it says, this article, it says something about, rents reach insane levels across U.S. with no end in sight. And we know the scriptures say, we in the beginning of sorrow stage, like I said in second Esdras, right? And let me get that in second Esdras. A lot of Jake, man, they trust in this place, man. The Lord told us not to do that. He told us to look for a new heavens and a new earth, man. We're supposed to hasten the coming, man. But only the elect, is going to do that in these time periods that we living in. This is second Esdras chapter 16 and verse. This is second Esdras chapter 16 and verse. What verse is this? Verse 18. It says, "The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. For what shall I do when these evils shall come?" You see that? It says, I'm gonna give verse 19. It says, "Behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for an amendment." Verse 20, it says, "But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges." Verse 21. It says, verse 21, it says, "Behold, victuals should be so good cheap upon earth that they should think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, the sword, famine, and great confusion." Hey, and a lot of that is going on. You got a lot of confusion, a lot of people that are, they're in the daze, they're in a spiritual trance, man. I'm gonna get this another book of second Esdras, the same book. I believe it's chapter 8. What is it, verse 51? Verse 50. It says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that dwell in the latter." So, I'm gonna reread that. "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." You see that? So, these things that's going on, rent raising up, eviction, what they call them, moratoriums ending. You got Esau saying, and if you don't know who Esau Edom is, he's the so-called white nation, the nation who the Lord hates, the nation that is ruling the earth right now. You got them saying that this plague that's been going on for 2 years is over all of a sudden. Hey, but the Lord told us to keep going and keep being occupying prophecy. Can't let your foot up off the gas, man. Can't let it go until you get to your destination, so to speak. But all the signs are here. You got rising gas prices, man. Where I live at, in Louisville, Kentucky, that's almost $4 here. Shoot, be walking to work. If it gets to $5, $6, you know. But you know, hey, us in this truth, us in this faith, man, we trust in the Lord, man. You know, we trust in the Lord. Let's get that in Second Esdras, the 5th chapter. I said Second Esdras, 2 Corinthians, Salakia, the 5th chapter and the 7th verse. It says, for we walk by faith and not by sight. You see that? So no matter how bad things may be or seem and look, you can't lose track of that goal, you know, which is enduring into the end and knowing that the Lord Yahweh Shai is with you and He got angels surrounding you, you know, in these times to come. So even now, the angels are near. They're always around. Even though you can't see them, they always around. You know. I want to get this in the book of Matthew, chapter 6. What is that? Verse 18. I always be getting the wrong verse, but I'm gonna start at verse 19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, and where neither moth nor rust nor corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. You see that? So you got a lot of jakes, man. You know, you got a lot of jakes that are preppers. You know, they think that they can somehow be able to counteract what's coming. You know, with this societal collapse, and just everything that's coming down the pipeline. You got jakes that think they can outsmart the system. They think they can beat the system. Hey, man, you ain't beat anything if the Lord ain't with you, man. You definitely ain't gonna survive because everything is of the Lord, man. You know, whether you live or whether you die. You know. This is verse 21. It says, but where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So you see that a lot of jakes, man, they treasure, you know, is in this world, man. You know. They treasure the things that are in this world and they cherish it. And that's where their mind is, you know? But it's supposed to be on heavenly things, spiritual things, man. You know? I'm gonna skip down to verse 24. It says, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve Yahweh and Mammon. You see that? So you can't serve, you know, the Lord and Esau's system, man. You know, and pretty soon, man, you know, and you ain't gonna be able to be an Esau's system, man. You know, if you don't take that grain of rice, man, that karagma, you know, you got all these different events taking place. You got all these different rumors of wars, and you got all this inflation going on. Where you know, I just read scriptures, you know, they're saying that this is that time that the Lord is going to judge this place, you know, and a lot of measures are going to happen, man. And this is the beginning of sorrow stage, man. This is the book of Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, and it will not tarry. You see that? So, hey man, you know, just because, you know, it didn't happen today or right when we wanted it to, that don't mean these things ain't gonna pop off, man. Like I brought up earlier, you know, about them easing these restrictions and them saying that she ain't gotta wear these masks no more, man. It's not over, man. Esau they didn't do all this stuff and go this long for 2 years for no reason. They have a plan, they had an agenda, you know. This is I'm gonna get Psalms, right? It says let's get this in. I'm not gonna read verse 1. I'm gonna get Psalms chapter 2 and verse 2. It says, the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. It says, he that sit up in the heavens shall laugh, and the Lord shall have them in derision. You see that? So, hey man, you know, you got these different kings, these different heathen nations that are in power and that are in charge, man, that are pulling the strings behind the scenes, man, making this society collapse. Man, you know, like I said, the earth was given to the wicked, the Edomites, which are the so-called white race, you know, and this is what they do, you know. And a lot of our people, you know, whether they know it or not, or accept it or not, or you know, they tell you, you know, they're not gonna say, oh, I think like the so-called white man, I believe in his philosophy. They're not gonna say nothing like that, but they have the mindset of them escaping these times. Like this article about the rent going up and you know all these different things going up. What do you think is gonna happen? You know, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna continually get worse, man, until the Lord come back, man. You know, and the Lord told us to seek Him while He may be found. And I think I'm gonna end off on that because this is a short lesson. You know, it's Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 6. It says, "Seek ye the Lord while He may be found, and call ye upon Him while He is near." So now is the time to seek the Lord. You still can, you know, go get access to the words of the Lord by His prophets, man, that are out there in the highways and byways, preferably Great Millstone, man. You can still access them, man. You can still come across videos and get edified, you know. But hey, man, them days is fastly approaching to where you ain't gonna be able to, you know, you ain't gonna have no instances when stuff is high priced and you can't afford it, and people, you know, all hell really break loose because there's all these different things going on. It's over, man. That's when that's when it's over, you know. But hey, I'm enough on that. Hey, all praises to Yahweh Shemel Shai by Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the speckled bird and to all the Israelites that live like the heathen nations. And peace and salutations to all your brothers that are out there doing their work out in the highways and byways. And to all you sisters watching. Why, Shalom.